Many moons have passed since the Palefaces first arrived in our fair land. They crossed the sea in mighty canoes, the likes of which my people, the Wampanoag, had never before seen. This is the story of how our peoples first celebrated together the Harvest Festival, the giving of thanks. The leader of the Palefaces, the Pilgrims, was William Bradford, and he had a son, John.
John, my son, let us give thanks for this new land where we may live as a free people. Though it appear a desolate wilderness, through our labor we may yet hope to make the land bloom as a garden. Above all, we must hold fast to faith, hope, and love. We must work with all our might to build this new world, and we must have courage that we can overcome.
But I'm afraid. Where can I find courage?
Courage lies within your heart, though you may not know it. Courage is the virtue of virtues. Without it, the seeds of faith, hope, and love will lie sleeping in your heart and will never grow. You will find courage when you need it.
I hope so.
John Bradford decided to test his courage and explore the woodlands around the settlement of Plymouth.
The wood is dark and full of noises, but I must find courage.
Suddenly, a mighty bear appeared and stooped roaring over John.
Roar! Roar!
And just as suddenly, an Indian maiden leaped from out of the trees, took John's hand, and pulled him to safety. Okay, John, you're lying there.
Hello. Thank you for saving me from that bear. What is your name?
My name is Princess Dances with Bears of the Wampanoag Nation. You're welcome, but it was nothing. I have no fear of bears or any other kind of animal that lives in the wood.
No fear? Whoa.
That's right. Sun and moon and sky and sea, I'm as brave as I can be. Independent, yes, that's me. Self-reliant as you see. Sun and moon and sky and sea, I'm as brave as I can be.
You're not even afraid of that bear?
They don't call me Dances with Bears for nothing. Any mess I get into, I can get out of it by myself.
And so, Dances with Bears taught John Bradford all about the woodland animals and plants, and they played together through the summer.
Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.
Okay, but it came to pass that one morning in the waning days of summer, the very same bear, a fell beast possessed by some rough magic, came upon the princess at unawares, seized her, and took her prisoner. Where she was held, no one knew.
Look, see the tracks? A gigantic bear has seized your daughter and carried her off.
Alas, my joy is taken from me. Where is the light of my eyes, the delight of my heart? Darkness will take our people.
But John Bradford heard what the queen had said, and he gathered food and water to go after his friend.
My father tells me I have courage within me. The princess tells me I can be independent and face the danger. I have to rescue her.
He set off into the wood to seek the trail left by the bear. Presently, he came upon an eagle, but it was lying still on a rock. If what? What is the water?
You gotta come back.
Some water? Say, can I have some water?
Say, can I have some water? I will help you. Say that to John.
I want water.
And then I'll help you.
What did the
And so,
Very well. I have plenty of water. I am happy to help you.
John Bradford gave the eagle water, and he was restored and flew away, crying his thanks. Later, the boy came upon a salamander, but she was lying shivering beside the path.
Oh, help me! The fire in my hole has gone out, and my salamanders need fire to survive. If you light my fire, I will help you in return one day.
Very well. I can do that easily, and I am happy to help you.
Thank you, thank you.
John Bradford lit the fire in the salamander's hole. The salamander thanked him and scurried in. Presently, the boy came upon a wolf, but it was lying still beside the path.
Help me. I'm starving. I need food. Help me.
Very well.
Oh, I know what you were here for. I know where the princess is. I know where the bear's cave is. If you climb on my back, I will take you to her.
They rode onward and soon came to a dark cave.
Princess, are you there? What are you doing here? The bear has gone out hunting and will be back soon. If he catches you, you're sure to be your death.
But I can help you escape together with my friend, the wolf. Perhaps we can kill the bear.
Don't you know nobody can kill this bear, for he has no heart in his body.
Then we must find where he keeps his heart.
I have an idea. Creep under the bed over there and listen to what he says when I speak to him. And be sure to lie perfectly still.
I smell thus blood of human blood.
Yes, yes, a bird flew by this morning and dropped a human bone in the cave. I swept and threw the bone out, but the smell still lingers. There is one thing I want to know so much, if only I dare to ask.
And what would that be, my prisoner?
I should like to know why you keep your heart, since you don't carry it around in your body.
Oh, that would be one thing you don't need to know, you silly person. But since you ask, I'll tell you. I keep it under that big rock outside the cave. I'm going out to hunt.
The next day, after the bear had left to hunt in the wood, the two of them dug under the big rock. But they found nothing.
The bear has tricked us, but we must try again.
They gathered the prettiest flowers from the field and from on top of the piano and tossed them around the big rock where the bear had said his heart was hidden. The bear returned.
Who left these flowers here?
Why, I did.
And why did you do that?
But you know how fond of you I am. When I knew you kept your heart there, I just had to do it.
Ho, ho, ho! You silly person. How would you believe that I would keep my heart in such a silly place as that?
How could I not believe it when you told me so yourself? So where do you keep it?
Well,
You don't really need to know, but I'll tell you. It's under the fire pit.
The next day, after the bear had left to hunt in the wood, the two of them dug under the fire pit, but they found nothing again.
The bear has tricked us again, but we must try once more.
Again they gathered the prettiest forest flowers from the fields and made garlands, dangling them over the fire pit, where the bear had said his heart was hidden. The bear returned.
What? More flowers?
Well, you know how fond of you I am. When I knew you kept your heart there, I just had to do it.
You silly person. How could you believe I would keep my heart in such a silly place as that?
How could I not believe it when you told me so yourself? So where do you keep it?
Well, I suppose it wouldn't do any harm to tell you where I keep my heart, because you can never get there. Far to the west, there's a giant mountain. At the top of the mountain, there's a lake. In the middle of the lake is a volcano. In the top of the volcano is a molten lava lake. And in the middle of that lake is a gigantic golden nugget, which doesn't melt and doesn't sink. And in the middle of that nugget is my heart. I can tell you this because I know you can never get there.
The next day, as soon as the bear left for his hunt, the two of them set off on the wolf.
Quick, climb on my back. I heard every word he said. I know the way. I will take you there.
They rode. They rode for weeks and weeks.
Quick, get back on.
They rode for weeks and weeks.
And he goes back and forth, thousands of miles.
Finally, they came to the giant mountain.
Oh.
And that night, they slept at the foot of the mountain. The children dreamt of their parents back in the east.
My son is on a noble quest to save his princess friend. Her skills will be put to test if they are to be seen again.
My daughter is in danger grave, taken by a fearsome bear. Her skills to need be razor sharp if they are to persevere.
We pray to God, watch over them, protect our children we so love. Give them courage, strength, and wit, and bring them safely home to us.
In the morning, they awoke refreshed. They put their hats back on, and they climbed the mountain and came to the lake at its top.
How could we swim across such a cold, gigantic lake?
Eagle, I know. Eagle, I need you.
Like a hurricane, the eagle flew down swiftly, and when he understood the task at hand, he grasped the boy and the girl in his talons and flew across the lake, setting them down gently atop the volcanic island. The eagle did a great job. Now they could see down into the pool of lava.
How can we ever reach into the pool of lava to get the bear's heart?
Don't worry, I I know what to do. Salamander.
Salamander.
Please, I need you.
The salamander appeared, and when she understood the task at hand, she jumped into the pool of lava, for everyone knows that fire is the natural habitat of salamanders, and even lava does not consume them. She retrieved the gold nugget and brought it to the edge of the crater. It was quite cool, so John Bradford picked it up and squeezed it, and they heard the bear roar with pain in the distance.
The bear has followed us. If I squeeze as hard as I can,
I got him. I got Papa. I have a better idea. I got Papa.
Come here, Eagle.
The bear had indeed followed them, and as it swam across the lake to the island, it roared again. And then it emerged at the shore and charged them. He said, proud and insolent youth.
Proud and insolent youths, prepare to die.
Dark and sinister bear. Ha thee.
John Bradford leaped upon the bear's back and held back its massive head and jaws. Dances the bears thrust the gold nugget deep into the bear's chest, returning the bear's heart to its proper place. The bear suddenly fell quiet.
I have had a vision. I've had an incredible dream that I cannot even describe to you. A dream that no man has ever had before. What dream it was, it's past the wit of man to tell you what the dream was about. Methought I was. Methought I lost my... The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen, the hand of man hath not tasted, the tongue of man hath not conceived, the heart of man hath not reported what dream it was. I will ask Laughing Feather to write a ballad, and then I will sing that ballad in front of the Queen and many pilgrims.
It wasn't just the two of us. It was the eagle and the salamander who helped us.
Yes, it took each and every one of us. I see now that even when you're independent, you still need friends. Thank you all for rescuing me.
Well, despite my vile behavior, I'm very grateful that you rescued me. I will never forget your kindness, all of you. Perhaps the least I can do is offer you a ride back to your homes.
I will gladly accept the ride. My back is killing me. Oh.
Okay, guys, hop on. We're going to ride back to your homes.
My feet are killing me.
Back in Plymouth, the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag were in mourning.
Why did I bring us to this desolate land? The son who means more to me than life itself is gone, is lost. It has been weeks. He will not return.
It is hard for us to keep hope, but deep in my heart, somehow I cannot believe that they're truly gone.
Wait, what's this? Do I see something coming our way? Why, it's a bear. An eagle. A salamander.
Where's this?
Salamander. And our children!
Oh, thank you, Great
Oh!
Spirit.
Thank the Great Spirit, our children are saved.
It was a joyful homecoming. The children told their parents about their adventures and introduced their new friends.
Oh. Hello, Wolf. Hello, Eagle. Hello, Bear.
This is the
Hello, Bear. Hello, Salamander. Hi, Eagle.
Later, John Bradford took his father aside.
But Father, I am troubled in all my journeys with dancing with bears. I was often scared. I sought courage, but I did not find it.
And what did you do when you were scared? Did you give up?
No, I had to keep going. My friend needed me.
My son, I think that when you were not looking for courage, when you were instead looking for your friend, not only did you find your friend, but you also found courage.
Our peoples have been truly blessed and have a mighty cause for celebration. Our dear ones have returned, the Great Bear has been restored, and we have a bountiful harvest. Should we do this every year? We should do this every year, don't you think? And what should we call it?
We should talk about Thanksgiving!
Yay!
Yay!
That sounds like a great idea.
May I have this dance?
I would be delighted. They don't call me Dances with Bears for nothing.
And so, the bear, with no heart in his body, found not just his heart, but redemption. John Bradford found not just his lost friend, but courage. Dances with Bears found that even the most self-reliant girl needs the help of a wolf, an eagle, a salamander, or even a boy from time to time. The Pilgrims and the Wampanoag Nation found new reasons to be grateful, and founded Thanksgiving to express that gratitude. And as for me, well, I got a second piece of pumpkin pie. Let's sing!
Ready? Are you ready? Come, ye thankful people, come, raise the song of harvest home. All is safely gathered in, ere the winter storms begin. Indian wisdom led us true, Pilgrim faith is born anew. They were lost but now are found, children make a joyful sound. God our Maker doth provide for our wants to be supplied. Fire and water, earth and sky, turkey, corn, and pumpkin pie. Salamander, wolf, and bear, eagle flying through the air, coming swiftly to our need, for these friends are thanks indeed. All the world is God's own field, fruit unto His praise to yield. Gather thou thy people in, this Thanksgiving to begin. First the blade and then the ear, then the full corn shall appear. Lord of harvest, grant that we, grateful souls and true may be.
Yay! leader.
Yay! Take a bow! Take a bow!
As the salamander, Mary Margaret. As the bear, Fred.
Pop, 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 pop.
As Queen Massasoit, Robin. And as William Bradford, Rick. And as John Bradford, John. And as Princess Dances with Bears, Madeline.
And as the narrator, John Murphy.
Laughing Feather.
The end.
Laughing Feather.
See.